Okay guys, this strategy I'm about to teach you, it's a very simple strategy. Now I call it keep it simple and systematic. Keep it simple and systematic. Okay, now we are on the daily time frame. This is euro dollar. All right, so on the daily time frame we can see we have this downtrend, then we have a kind of retracement or a pullback. Now we have a continuation. This is making a continuation to the downside, so it's a sell. All right, it's a sell. We can spot out this sell. Now the next thing we need to do after identifying with our trend, the second thing we need to do is to mark out structures. So let's mark out structures both on daily time frame and on the lower time frames. But first on the daily time frame, this strategy is a strategy you use only on one time frame. Okay, you spot it on one time frame, then you check out other time frames. If you do not have the same pattern on those time frames, then you take advantage of trading it. Now, so let's identify the trend. We spot out we have a downtrend. That's the first thing to spot out. And the second thing to look out for is to mark out structures. Now if we are marking out structure on this daily time frame, we have this demand zone. So we have this demand zone. So that's the demand zone. Okay, so that's my demand zone. So we have that demand zone on daily time frame. All right, so but we have this big imbalance. Okay, this big bullish momentum was created with the news. Okay, the news calls about that big move. Okay, so we can do this to show our imbalance. That was the I 07062. 07062. Okay, perfect. So we've perfected that on this time frame. Okay, so we are on the daily time frame, which means we have this imbalance we're at least expecting price to come to. Okay, if price do not break it, then we have a continuation, so which means we are likely to have a bullish movement due to this breakout. Okay, this got broken. Okay, this got broken with this bullish candle, so we have a breakout of that I, which is a minor I. We have this I also, which we might see price come to later in the future, maybe to break it or maybe just to come and test that area. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. That's the next thing to do. So we come to 4-hour time frame. Now we can see we are trading in a downtrend. Okay, we have a downtrend. Then we can see we have loads of imbalances. Okay, we have this imbalance where price has come to fill. We have this imbalance where price has come to fill, but not completely. So we still have leftover. So we have leftover imbalance. Okay, so let me use this to identify with the leftover imbalance for that one candle. Okay, so what's the I for that? 07176. Okay, so we have that. Now you can see this is the big demand zone we have on the daily time frame. All right, so on this 4-hour time frame, do we have a resistance level? We have a resistance level right here. Okay, so we have a resistance level right there. So let's mark our resistance level. Okay, so that's the resistance level. So we have our resistance level right there. Okay, so if this level should break to the upside, then we can have a continuation to the upside without even coming down into this area at all. Okay, so we can say we have a support level also. We can say we have a support level with that one candle, that bullish candle. Okay, so we can say we are having a support level over there. Okay, I just zoomed out just for you to see that. Okay, so we have a support level, so we have a resistance. Is it possible we see price get stuck within here before we have a breakout, either a breakout to the upside or a breakout to the downside? We do not know. So let's go to the 30-minute time frame to see if we have anything good enough to trade. on this time frame. Okay, so here we are on this time frame. We're having a resistance zone. Okay, we're having a resistance zone. Okay, but with this bullish candle, that breaks that resistance. Okay, the resistance was broken. With this bullish candle, we have a close above the resistance. Okay, so let's see, even 15 minutes, I saw something beautiful on the 15-minute time frame. So let's say that together, I'm in this trade, I'm taking this trade, it's a live trade, I'm taking a live trade, so you should understand what I'm doing right now. It's a live trade, so I'm not just experimenting, it's something I've experimented and it has worked for me in time past. So I'm waiting again to see if this will work. All right, so we have this, then we have this. So what do we call this? This is one pattern on one time frame that we do not see on other time frames. Okay, if we go to 30 minutes, do we have it on the 30 minutes? No, we do not have that resistance on 30 minutes. Okay, it was only on 15 minutes. So let's go to 1 hour. Do we have it? We do not have that resistance on 1 hour. Okay, so if you go to 2 hours, we do not have it. So we do not have it. So we only have this resistance on 15-minute time frame. So that makes it very vital, that makes it very important for us. So we are going to be trading that. So let's see if we could have it beautiful and align for our trade. Now we can see from this top to this bottom. So we take that measurement, we take the measurement from that eye to the low of the candle. Okay, we've taken that. So beautiful. So where's the 50%? Here's the 50%. Can we mark our 50%? Yeah, we can, and we should. So let's mark our 50%. So that's our 50%. Now, what do we do? Immediately price came to touch the resistance the second time. This is the double top. First touch, second touch. So that makes it a double top pattern. Okay, so we are taking this pattern only on one time frame, which is on the 15-minute time frame. So we've marked out the high to the low, that is from 0 to 100. Then we've identified the 50%, which is the half. Now we're expecting the 50% to break. Okay, once the 50% breaks, then there is an assurance that we are going to trade it to the 100%. Now, because of that, we have to make it a perfect alignment. Now, what's the RA? 07843. So you have to perfect it. You have to perfect it. OHL 0755. Okay, 0755. You can see that there's no micro pips. No, it has to be perfect. That we will not make any mistake. You can see this got broken. Okay, with this it got broken. So when did I take this trade? I took this trade here, and why? I'm going to be explaining why I took that trade. This is the current support. So the current support was broken. Okay, or the low OHR 0778. 0778. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so 0778 also, that's the close. Okay, this did not break it, but I took that sell. Why? Because of this big imbalance. Okay, so I was expecting price to come fill the imbalance, at least if our top price will continue moving in the upward direction. Okay, so I wasn't sure of what price is going to do. I only need to follow price action, just price action. Okay, I did not use any indicator. I'm not using any indicator at the moment. So all right, so we can see then we got that big move. Now our 50%, did it break? Yeah, our 50%. No. I'm coming. Where's our 50? Okay, that's our 50%. 07697. So what's the close of this candle? 07697. 697. Just at the base. it is sitting on top of that. So it hasn't broken. It hasn't broken. So we need to patiently wait to see that break before we continue then to the 100%. Okay, then you know the 100% was this area. We spot this area on the 4-hour time frame, which is our what? Our support level. It's a support area. Okay, so price could come back to that support area. So what are we going to be having? This could be a kind of consolidation phase. Okay, price getting stuck within this resistance and this support. Okay, so it's possible we have that happen before a breakout, and we are going to be taking the breakout, trading the breakout. And if at all we have a breakout of this 100%, so where are we taking the trades to? So let's see. So we move this, we drag it, then we drop it. Okay, can you see that? So which means if this the 50% breaks, it was sitting at 67, 69.7 or thereabout. Yeah, it was sitting around there. Okay, so if that should break lower, okay, so we are taking the trade first to 100% here. Then secondly, if the 100% should break, then we are taking the trade back to air, which will be 150%. Okay, then if that should break also, so if the 150 should break also, then we are taking the trade into 100 at 200%. This would have been 200% drop. Okay, so 200%, then the 200% would have taken us back into that daily what? Daily demand zone. Exactly. Okay, so that's how I take this trade. It's very beautiful. So you can practice it, you can back test it, you can see if it works for you, if it works for your currency pair, then trade it. It's simple and it is systematic. What am I doing? I'm following price action. All right, cheers.